Hello, Aquarius. It's umomgtarot, and this is your Someone Secretly Wishes You Knew This tarot card reading. So we're going to have a look with the astrology reading cards and figure out the who of it all and what it is what they secretly wish you knew. They could tell you, but they wish you knew this. Maybe not even that they could tell you, that someone could tell you, but they just wish you kind of knew this. All right, and here we go. Let's start with your astrology card to figure out, is this their sun, moon, rising, or is it their personality? What kind of energy they've given off to the situation? And then we'll do the tarot spread. And if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website. And yeah, let's get started. Oh my goodness. You got an Aquarius in the mix. What's that about? The energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. Sagittarius people. Hey. Attractive, optimistic, all those nice things. The philosophers. Big gams. Nice gams. Nice curves for the iceberg. And then you have Cancer energy. And the energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. Yeah. Cancer. Very sensitive bunch. And not sensitive as in they cry all the time like everybody says, but sensitive like, oh, I'm crying because I'm so angry because I can't F you up. Oh, I might turn to rage and start windmilling. Do not turn your back on a Cancer when they're upset. You back away slowly, damn it. All right, and your next card is Leo. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. Leo, we got fire. We got that fire. So there is a bit of free-spirited energy with this person, because Leo and Sagittarius is that you can't tame this flame type energy. So they have this unbridled enthusiasm for living life through first-hand experiences. But then we have that Cancer energy in the middle, the moody. The one day I want to do everything. Next day I don't want to do nothing. Just want to stay home and suck my thumb and hold my pillow type energy. And then also it's connected to family, just kind of like the roots of your being, but more so the nurturing, the caring, the plant growing energy, like your humble beginnings and the people that care for you truly based on like just straight up love. Because when you're a baby, you have nothing to offer nobody, just cute cheeks. And these people cared for you, and that's how you know they're the real ones. So in this reading, it might be coming from a nice little protective place with Leo and Cancer in the mix. Sagittarius, adventure, exploration. So I could see why they would secretly want you to know something. But at the same time, they're protective and have those types of vibes. But let's not assume anything, and let's have a look at the tarot spread and figure out what's going on. Okay. Your first card. 10 of Wands, heavy burdens. 7 of Swords, deception. Damn! Guys, calm down. 5 of Pentacles, abandonment, isolation, rejection. Alright, and then the Queen of Cups in reverse, giving us that Cancer energy again. Followed by the Knight of Wands. That's where that Leo energy comes in. Okay, so what is it? What the heck with all these cards? What do they secretly... Wait, let's fix that. That's actually a good little angle. It's not a bad angle. Okay, so we have the 10 to start, which dials down to 1, but the 10 is giving us a sense of completion, like we're coming off of another story. A story that has left you carrying a lot of burdens, or left them carrying a lot of burdens. I don't know if this is where it kicks in, that they don't want you to know. They secretly wish you knew how overburdened they are with responsibilities. Is that something you should care about? Is that related to a responsibility that you put on them? It could be. There seems to be a little bit of parenting going on here. You know, the parenting is like they do the behind the scenes stuff to keep you alive, and then they don't even really say nothing, and you can't even be like thank you until you're old enough to realize. But anyways, Ten of Wands definitely speaks to those types of burdens, like having the job, making sure you keep it locked, making the money, coming up with this, getting a side hustle to come up with that, being resourceful, being the breadwinner, having pressure on your back, and doing it because you've accumulated all this responsibility because you're the responsible one. So now your back is breaking over things that shouldn't really concern you, but you've accumulated it based on your reputation. Ten of Wands. This person does not want you to know that. Sounds like a hard worker. Sounds like a very good, sounds like a good person. But then we have the Seven of Swords, and that is deception, yes. Hold your things closer to you. Don't let people just come up in your house and then trust them and stuff. Just watch them. Just watch. Make sure they don't take your stuff. Okay, that's that energy of the Seven of Swords. But in this situation, we're looking at this as wearing a false mask in the relationship. Whatever your relationship is with this person, maybe they're showing you that they're carrying these wands with ease. Maybe you don't even know there are wands. Maybe you only think there's one wand that they're carrying. But they got a lot of stuff going on and they don't want you to know about it, but they wish you knew about it. Because they don't want pity. They don't want you to feel sad or anything, and you can't really help. So it seems like they're just wearing a false mask, putting on a front when it comes to you. Now, I feel like this person has accumulated a lot of responsibility in their life because they've been abandoned. I feel like people have left things on them, or they've been snubbed by a community that would have otherwise supported them. With us, their community of friends or family. Feels more like family. But this person may have heavy burdens because people are disappointed in them. You don't know how those burdens got there, but you're coming in on the tail end when what's done is done, and they're having to deal with the consequences of whatever the past was, which leads them to maybe feel shame, maybe feel like it's none of your business, but definitely not want to let you know. And they'll wear a nice little smile, or maybe just be cold and standoffish, just to not get into it because they don't have time, they don't want to. Meanwhile, you're like, oh my god, come on, talk to me. Why don't you want to talk? Don't you want to go for lunch? And they're like, ugh, I got 2 payments of whatever in arrears. They gonna leave a note on my door. You want to go to lunch. You don't know what's going on. They don't show you. This person has been abandoned at some point, so they may have a complex about that, and they may not want you to see that dark, ugly side of them, or that affected, jaded, traumatized side of them, whatever it is. They really value people who are loyalty. So if you're coming at them with a flingy type energy, or oh hey, I don't really mean it, I'm just and you're just small talking me or wasting my time with psychobabble, whereas I really care only to interact with people who are real and with me during the hard times and whatnot. And if you only knew, damn it, you trying to get me to your Avon meetings, and I'm there dealing with real life situations. It's reminds me of that TikTok when you're with your coworkers, and then hey, what's your name on Facebook? Hey, yo, I can't add you on anything after this. I'm damn near a gangster outside of work. That's so funny. When I saw it, it was really funny. You had to be there. Okay, so person has a lot of trust issues. They have a lot of things going on that could lead to something a little more detailed and a little more damn, what happened? Is it a baby mama situation, or is it a mortgage situation? Is it insurance? Did they get you? You don't know. It seems like a plethora because of the 10 of Wands, but I think they're flexing a muscle that is going to build character, to be honest, because it doesn't seem like they're turning into assassins here. It just seems like they're trying to make do. We see the 10 of Wands, we see them carrying it above, holding it up. That's pride. But then we see here holding a bunch of swords, and it kind of just trying to kind of hide it a little bit, kind of let me just and throw my hoodie on so you don't see me type. So it just feels like no matter what it is, they're carrying a lot. No matter how they treat or how they act towards anyone, they're carrying a lot. Secretly wish you knew that, so you leave them alone or help them out if you can. This Queen of Cups. Here we know that Queen of Cups is about that nurture as well, just like the Cancer energy. And I feel like this person is not taking care of themselves in a very mentally savvy way. They're not really valuing or addressing any emotional issues that they have. They are not really sensitive or into the ooey gooey stuff because of what's going on with them. They may not be as nice. They may not be as friendly, may not be as cheerful as you would like them to be. But because just reason, just reason. There's behind it, behind these hazel eyes, okay? And they wish you knew, but they don't really want, like, do they have to explain it? They don't really have to stay the about my business. You know? They may have that type of energy because they may be over the shenanigans and, you know, I guess, so if you're pestering somebody and you're wondering, what the heck, but what does it mean when they, like, say that, when they make eye contact with me and they look away? Like, if you're doing any of that stuff, like, it's probably way over their head. They have other stuff going on. They wish they knew that, maybe shut you up. Okay, so then the Queen of Cups here is showing that lack of sensitivity, lack of self-care. I mean, hey, if you want to get in there, why don't you throw them an apple? Why don't you give them some Vapo Rub or whatever the heck is nice these days? What's the muscle relaxers? You can give them that. Coupon, you know, movie tickets, you name it. Then you have the Knight of Wands. And this is what gets me. Because after the 10 of Wands, then you see this Knight of Wands on a horse. And a horse would be nice, you know. A horse would be nice to carry 10 Wands. Okay. This Horse of Wands. This Knight of Wands represents action and somebody actually knowing what they're doing and figuring, like, when they take action, it's on purpose. It's no accident. They're experienced. They're not just messengers. They're enforcers. So this person is kind of on a I gotta do what I gotta do type kick. There's no sentimentality in it. There's even an absence of it. There's a lack of it, of emotional and sentimentality stuff. This may be even connected to their mothers, because these two cards, this gives me the single mom energy, this gives me the mother energy, and Sagittarius, they care about them mamas. They do. So this person might have other burdens on their shoulders, and they may not be able to pay as much attention to you as you would hope or as you would like. They may not feel like they want to explain themselves either. And whatever they do tell you, it may be a false mask that they're wearing. And so it's up to you to whether or not you're going to bear it and grin, you know, and or just stay with them or be with them when they're ready for it and not really hold it against them because they're going through something. They're going through something, you know. And maybe it's helpful to just not ask too many questions or bother them. Just be there when they ask. And, you know, just chill out. Not give them more burden to deal with until that, you know, they get that home and unload it. And then you can be like, oh, hey, you know, when they're feeling lighter, when they're doing better. This Knight of Wands is aware there's nothing that you can make them budge on when it comes to their responsibilities or obligations to the family. So don't be a nuisance. And I'm not saying don't be you. But, you know, be you in the compassionate sense for this person if they're like heavy burdens. Because that's what it looks like it is. And they don't want to let you know because they don't want to transfer the burden energy. So that's actually quite kind instead of just a lie or a secret or whatever the heck you want to conclude it to be. Alright? So there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video. And if you like your own personal reading, please check out the description for our link to the website, as well as a link to the Etsy shop. And guess what? I will see you in the next one. That's so rude. Anyways, bye guys. Thank you so much for watching.